Hey everyone, welcome to Health Science 1. Most of you have probably had me as a teacher before, but if you have not, my name is Miss Essex. I want to start off by saying that I'm really excited to have you in class this semester, even though this is going to be a really weird semester with remote learning and then maybe hybrid learning and having to learn from home. I promise that I will do everything I can to make it as engaging and interesting and fun as I possibly can for you all. So just stick in there and do your best, and we're going to get started. So today we're going to just talk about me a little bit so you can get to know me better, and then you're going to be doing an assignment where I get to know you better, and we're also going to be talking about course expectations and Canvas and all of those wonderful remote learning things. So today I want to start with my Miss Essex top 5. So these are the top 5 things I want you to remember and keep in mind as we are going through this course. Number 1 is find your passion. As a career and technical education teacher, it is my job to help you find what you're passionate about and get you ready for college or a career. So hopefully by this point you realize that you are interested in something in the health science field, but if you're not, we can work together to find what is going to be interesting to you. And hopefully if you're interested in the health science field, that we find specifically what career or type of career is really calling out to you. Next, we're going to talk about earning your respect. So basically that means that I respect you as much as you respect me. If you respect me and show respect to me and your other peers, then I'm going to treat you with that same respect as well. We're all in this together and we are a team, and so it is important that we really work together to get through this time. Next is know your worth. So know that you are worthy of education, you are worthy of love, you are worthy of support. We are all here for you, all of the teachers, and we should all be here for each other as well. So I just want you to know your own worth and be supportive and be mindful of yourself. Number 4 is to reach your goals. So we are going to be talking about like goal setting this year, what kind of goals we may have for each other, and goals as a class. And so I want you to keep in mind that one of my top priorities is to help you reach those goals. And lastly, show your strength. We are going to talk about what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, you're going to realize things you're good at and things maybe you're not good at, but I want you to always use those strengths to help you and find what you're good at and succeed. A little bit about my background and education. If you've had me again, you probably already know some of this, but some things may have changed. So we're going to talk about them real quick. So I was born and raised in Thomasville. I grew up like 3 minutes down the road from here. I went to the University of North Carolina at Charlotte, go 49ers, as an exercise science major and a public health minor. Currently, I am in the same boat as you guys because I am taking online classes and trying to do this whole remote learning thing too as a student because I'm in grad school through Appalachian State University. I have several certifications that you can see listed there. If you ever have any questions about what any of those are, please feel free to ask me. And I'm also a part-time building manager at the Thomasville YMCA. So I'm usually there on like Friday nights or the weekends. So once the Y does open back up, if you come in to swim or work out, you may see me. Please say hello. It's not awkward. It's okay. So some of my favorite things you can see listed there. Some are the same from last year and some have changed, but one thing I want to point out is that my favorite drink is Diet Citrus Green Tea. And if no one knows this, or if no one believes this about me, because they're like, why would that be your favorite drink? I'm literally drinking one right now. It used to be Diet Coke. If you had me before, you know Diet Coke used to be my favorite drink, but I've tried to really cut out the soda. So now this is my go-to. My favorite candy, I put M&Ms, but really, like, my favorite candy is anything dark chocolate, but I felt like that was not really specific, so I just put M&Ms. TV show, My Hero Academia. If no one knows what that is, it's an anime, also called Boku no Hero Academia or BNHA. Me and my boyfriend watch a lot of anime, so I love anime, and that one's my favorite one right now. My favorite animal is cows. Which way do I go? This way. Look, there's my cow blanket right there. Recently, some things I did or am doing currently is I am currently still watching Avatar: The Last Airbender on Netflix with my boyfriend. We are on book 2, and we're at the episode where they just left Ba Sing Se. I'm still reading Love and Luck by Jenna Evans Welch. I think I have a few chapters left. Things I've listened to, I love TikTok and I love TikTok music. So a lot of these artists that are listed right there are artists off of TikTok. I play The Sims 4. I don't have a lot of time to do it right now, but I like watching other people play The Sims 4 on YouTube. I like building houses. I like playing when I do get the chance. Things I recently bought is a house, guys. I bought a house. So there's my house down in the lower picture down there. I'm actually renovating it, completely ripped out, gutted the inside. I've been working on it for a month at this point, and I have another month to go before I move. But that has been a journey. If you ever want to see photos of that whole process, let me know because I have been taking progress photos the whole time. So hobbies didn't really change that much. If you know me, these are some of my hobbies and have always been. During the pandemic, however, me and my boyfriend did start playing disc golf. So I used to suck at throwing a frisbee and playing disc golf. Like I was terrible at it, but we got really good at it and actually started playing a lot during the pandemic because you couldn't go anywhere, you couldn't go to a gym or whatever. So we started playing disc golf as our form of exercise, and it is so fun. Some other fun facts about me, if you know me, you know I'm left-handed. I do have a dog named Odie. He's a beagle. His picture's right there. He is 16 years old now. I also was a ghost hunter in college. So here's a picture down here of from an advertisement where we were trying to sell our t-shirts. We had a YouTube channel. We still do. It's still out there. If you've had me before, you've probably seen this YouTube channel because all of my students found it last year. It's called the Ghost Hunting Club. And so, yes, we would travel the country and film videos about our experiences, and it was super fun. And lastly, I can say the alphabet backwards in 5 seconds. This is the point in the presentation where we're in class and students always go, do it. And then I do it for them. So because you're not here to say it, I'm just going to assume you don't need me to. Okay, just kidding. I already know that some of you are going to want me to do it. So ZYXWVTSRQP and OMOKJHEJ. Guys, I messed up. ZYXWVUTSRQP ONMOKJIHDFEDCBA. I don't ever mess that up, but I think I've been nervous because this is the third video I filmed today. Okay. Things to remember. Pause the video right here if you would and just read this little message that I have written all for you guys. I just want you to know that even though this is going to be a weird semester, if you need to take mental breaks, you can. This class is supposed to be fun and engaging, and it's going to be difficult to do a lot of the hands-on stuff remotely, but I'm going to do my best to make it as exciting for you all as I possibly can. And I just want you to know I'm here for you to listen, to give advice, or just to talk. So if you would like to pause here and read that, you may. Next, we have my contact info and social media. So I want everyone to stop right now and take out your cell phone. I know it's probably sitting right next to you, okay? I want you to text at Essex HS1, okay, for like Health Science 1. So at Essex HS1 to the number 81010. This is going to sign you up for our Remind text group. If you've had me before, you know that I do use Remind to send out messages about assignments, reminders about quizzes and tests, clues to different assignments. And it's also the fastest way for you to get a hold of me because it comes straight to my cell phone. So I don't have to constantly check my email. It'll just send me a text. It's the easiest way for me to get back to you. So please, please, please text at Essex HS1 to 81010. You have to include the @ sign in your message. Okay. My email is esseke@tcs.k12.nc.us. If you go to your email and you start typing in Essex, it should pop right up. Please email me before 5 p.m. if it's something that you urgently need, or just send me a message on Remind. If you email me after 5 and you don't text me about it, you're probably not going to get an answer because after 5 o'clock, I'm not guaranteed to check my email until the next morning. So if it's urgent, please email me before 5 p.m. I do have a Twitter and a TikTok. Some of you know about them and have found them. I use Twitter and TikTok to post all of the good things that my students are doing in class, the things they're learning, the things they're excited about, to really get the message out about what health science is. So please go follow me on Twitter and TikTok. Sometimes I do post like extra credit or like clues to different things for assignments on there. So you should definitely go follow me there if you have those. Remote learning expectations. Now we're going to talk about what is actually expected of you in class. So attendance, despite being at home and doing remote learning, we will be taking attendance. This has been a policy set in place by the school system. Attendance will be recorded during weekly live sessions, so you will have one weekly live session per week on Zoom. Canvas login. So Canvas has a way to analyze like who has logged in and who's been doing their work and how long they've been using Canvas. So we'll be using that to take attendance and through the completion of daily assignments. So please make sure that you're checking Canvas daily, you're doing your work. And your weekly live sessions are going to be on Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. Now, 2 to 3 p.m. is the time frame in which you are expected to be in fourth period. So every day, in theory, between 2 and 3 p.m., you will be working on assignments for fourth period. I'm only expecting you to do live classes on Thursdays between 2 and 3 p.m. Now, just because the live classes are set for 1 hour does not mean that we are going to be in those live sessions for an hour. Most of the time, they're going to be 15 or 20 minutes, but you need to pop in, participate, collaborate, work together, and then go on and do your rest of your work. On Canvas is where we're going to be posting all of your assignments, all of your lessons, PowerPoints, quizzes, homework. Everything's going to be on Canvas. That is the only platform we're going to be using to assign work to you. Please make sure that you do know your Canvas and your Thomasville High School email address logins. If for some reason you do not know these, please reach out to me and I will redirect you on how to get that information so that we make sure that by the time you need them, you have them. Assignments will be they do have set due dates, and you are expected to submit your work on time. Assignments must be submitted on Canvas. Please do not email your assignments to me. I've let people do this in the past. If you've had me as a teacher, you know I have allowed this, but it makes it very difficult to keep up with who is sending me what, and it gets lost out in the world of email. So please do not email them to me unless I give you specific permission to do so. Try to submit everything on Canvas, and if you don't know how to submit something, just reach out to me and I will help you get it submitted. Let's talk about late work. So late work can only be submitted for 10 days past the due date. For each day that it is late, 10 points will be deducted, which is why after 10 days you're out of points and I cannot take this work anymore. Late work still should be submitted on Canvas just like all of your other assignments. However, the difference this year that is something new for my class is students are responsible for filling out a late submission Google form for each late assignment that is submitted. I'm going to open up this late submission Google form. If you click this link, it'll just pop right up, but I've already opened it over here. Okay, the late submission Google form will pop open. It looks like this. You just put your name in there, the name of the assignment. If you don't know the name of the assignment, you can look on PowerSchool or Canvas. It'll tell you the name. You have to put in the assignment due date, which means if it was due on Monday, but you're turning it on Wednesday, you have to put Monday's due date. It'll let me know what day you submitted it. And then you also have to put a reason for your late submission. Were you absent, meaning you were sick, you had a doctor's appointment, something like that? Were you just late because you just didn't do the work? Did you need an extension? And if you did do the extension, you should get that approved by me. Or did you revise something? You realized I made a mistake, I need to change it, and I've updated it. And that's why I'm resubmitting it, and it might be past the due date. Is there anything else you would like for me to know regarding your late submission? In this box, you can put your reason for why you're submitting the late work. You don't have to give me a reason. You can if you would like to. I will let you know that whatever you put in this box is private, and I will be the only person that sees it, and it may help me make the decision about whether I'm really going to give you a late grade or not. So you do have to submit this form with every single assignment that is late. If I don't have this form, then I'm not going to grade your late assignment. The reason for that is just because, again, it helps me keep track of where everything is. Real quickly, I'd like to skip on over to Canvas while I'm here and show you what your Canvas page is going to look like. It's opening up. So while it's opening up, we're going to talk about makeup work. Makeup work is very similar to late work in the fact that I'm still wanting you to turn in that late submission form. Even if it's just makeup work because you were sick, I still want the form. It doesn't mean you'll be counted as late. I just need that form to help me keep up with what is being turned in. So the school has a policy for how long you have to complete your makeup work, and that's listed right here. If you need help understanding, please ask me. After your allotted time period, the work will be considered late, and then you will start receiving that same 10-point deduction per day. please remember to turn in that late submission form. It's very, very important. This is still opening, so I'm just going to keep going through the PowerPoint. Your live class session. So again, as I said earlier, you do have one live class session per week that you are expected to attend, and that is on Thursdays from 2 to 3 p.m. There's a link on Canvas that'll show you how to get to those live class sessions. These will also be recorded and posted on Canvas later for if you were absent or something like that. But I do expect you to come to the live class session. Remember, again, it may only be 15 to 20 minutes. It might not be the whole hour. I will also use Zoom to host one-on-one meetings or any small group sessions that we need to have. And please make sure that you are respectful of myself and others while you're using Zoom, and use this as a time to engage and collaborate. So you do have a couple of daily assignments that you're expected to complete. Let's skip over here and look at your Canvas page. So up here at the top, this will always stay here. This is a link to my website. This is a link to our live classes and instructions on how to log into those. This is that late submission form. These three things will always stay on the top of the Canvas page. Then you'll have a weekly outline here, which I'll pull up in just a second for you, as well as any assignments for that week listed here. Here's what your weekly outline looks like. So at the top, it should say Health Science 1. I do teach 3 different classes, so if for some reason it does not say Health Science 1, please reach out to me because I could have uploaded the wrong one. You want to make sure you're looking at the correct one. It also has the date listed there, and then it has a breakdown of what you're expected to do Monday through Friday. So Monday would be the About the Teacher and Course Expectations video, which is what you're watching right now, so you've already marked one off the list. Then you'll have your About the Student Canvas assignment, which again is on Canvas with instructions. You'll have a daily journal entry and a daily 5 quiz. You have work assigned to you Monday through Thursday. On Friday, we do a thing called Flex Fridays. And on Flex Fridays, I do not assign you any new work. You use Flex Fridays as a time to complete any work you're missing, get ahead for the next week, finish up any projects, or you can set up one-on-one meetings with me or your school counselor or whatever you need to do on Fridays, okay? Let's go here. Okay, your daily 5 quiz. Each day you will have a simple, quick 5-question quiz just as a review of the knowledge you may have learned in class that day or from whatever current unit we're on. These help me to take attendance, but they also will give you a homework grade at the end of each week. Please make sure that you are checking Canvas daily for those quizzes. You also have a journal entry every single day. These journal entries will be in the form of discussion boards. You are not required to reply to other students unless I specifically give you instructions to do so, but you are encouraged to do that and use this as a way to communicate with each other. Students will be expected to complete online journal entries every single day. The journal prompts or topics are provided by me. They may be related to our current lesson, the unit that we're on, or they could just be a random, silly prompt. They don't have to be very long. They can be very informal. They are not like an essay or a paper. These are just simple journal entries that I will be grading for completion each week. Here's a breakdown of your grades. Grading looks very similar to last school year, major grades, minor grades, and homework grades, and then there's examples of each of those listed there on the screen for you. I will try to do my best to list what type of category each assignment falls into on Canvas. So hybrid learning. We are not going to talk about hybrid learning expectations today. This is going to be discussed later because at this point we don't know when that's going to be or what it's going to look like. And I want you to focus on what is happening right now with remote learning. Don't forget to please wear your mask, wash your hands, and keep your distance. And again, join that Remind group. Text at Essex HS1 to 81010. If you need me, text me, email me, get a hold of me. If you have any questions, we also do have an announcements page on Canvas where I'll send you announcements and you can use that to message me back if you need to. Have a great day, guys, and go ahead and get started on your About the Student assignment.